My name is Lisa Carter, and I am honored to welcome you to the Recovery People Annual Awards, where we celebrate the heart and soul of recovery voices across Texas and beyond. Each award category reflects a unique facet of our movement, from lifelong dedication to bold innovation, from peer leadership to powerful storytelling. Now, I'll turn it over to Jason Howell, Executive Director of Recovery People, to introduce the winners in each category. Their stories remind us why recovery is not only possible, it is humanly possible. Thank you.
It's important for us to honor individuals whose impact has been felt across Texas and beyond. We need to recognize individuals who've shaped conversations, but more importantly, have shaped the very systems that impact Texans with mental health and substance use issues. Recovery People's Lifetime Achievement Award goes to an individual whose life work reflects Recovery People's mission, vision, and values. Someone whose dedication, courage, and persistence has advanced recovery and has laid a pathway to a brighter future. For decades, this particular leader has been at the forefront of policy advocacy, making sure that Texans have access to prevention, treatment, and recovery services. They've navigated political landscapes with skill. They've created coalitions where there were divides, and they've relentlessly pushed for policies that protect rights, increase access to care, and reduce stigma. Through their work, laws have been passed, funding priorities shifted, and programs created in a field where change can feel painfully slow. This person has consistently been there, waiting for and creating opportunities to advance our cause, all while reminding us that persistence, knowledge, and relationships are very powerful. Her passion is rooted in her own recovery, turning personal history into public service. She has shown us that advocacy isn't about passing bills. It's about changing hearts, changing minds, and ultimately changing lives. On a personal note, when I first came into the advocacy field, I would find every opportunity to sit behind her, to watch, to listen, to learn. And like a 3-year-old, I would ask, why is a policy that way? And she would patiently explain the complex history, the policies, the statute, the rule. So it's with great admiration and gratitude that I recognize Recovery People's 2025 Lifetime Achievement Award winner, known at the Capitol as the Substance Use Lady, Cynthia Humphrey.
Thank you, Jason. I am truly humbled and honored to receive this Lifetime Achievement Award from Recovery People. And first off, I want to thank the selection committee and everyone involved in making this recognition possible. It means a great deal to me, and I am deeply grateful. I began my recovery journey on August 5th, 1992. And like for many of us, recovery has made many things possible and led me down a path that I would not have predicted for myself early on. I mean, I could have never imagined a life where my professional career and my personal experience and passion for recovery would have intersected in such a meaningful and fulfilling way. Nor would I have imagined that I would spend the last 30 years walking the halls of the Texas legislature, Congress, and working closely with state agencies on regulatory reform. But that's exactly what did happen. And that would not have been possible without the Association of Substance Abuse Programs giving me the opportunity to serve as their executive director. And I am eternally grateful to the association for its consistent and steadfast commitment to policy change as a pathway to improve access to prevention and treatment services and to expand recovery opportunities. I also want to express thanks to the many colleagues and experts I have had the privilege to work with over the years. They have basically taught me everything I know, as well as the organizations that we've been able to partner with on legislation and legislative initiatives, as well as messages and educational efforts. One of those key partners is Recovery People. The more and more engaged I became in the legislative process, the more and more convinced I became that a key voice we were missing was the voice of individuals and families with lived experience. I knew that they would be able to carry a powerful advocacy message, but I didn't know how to engage them. And then enter Jason Howell. When I met Jason and experienced his energy and commitment, the acumen and truly entrepreneurial talent he possessed, I pretty much knew that an organized voice for recovery advocacy was on the horizon. And I'm deeply grateful to Recovery People for picking up that advocacy mantle and teaching the recovery community that their voice is needed, their voice is powerful, and it can be a significant force in making positive policy change. Together, as a group effort, we have made strides in breaking down stigma and expanding access to services. But just as recovery is a journey and not a destination, so is our work in the policy arena. And so I urge any of y'all who are currently involved or thinking about becoming involved to stay activated in your advocacy work for public policy change. We need your voice to continue to reduce stigma, push for better resources, more compassionate care, and a deeper understanding of the disease itself. So again, I want to thank you for this distinguished award. I feel very privileged and honored. I also want to wish you a happy Recovery Month, and may we all remain tireless in our pursuit of the future, where every person can live with dignity, health, and opportunity. Again, thank you.